Hello and welcome to another episode of our Sustainability Asia video series. This is a series where we talk to colleagues and clients about sustainability and what it means for businesses in the region. I'm David Milligan. I'm a banking and finance partner in our Hong Kong office. And today I'm delighted to be joined by Olivier Menard. Olivier is the head of the Green and Sustainable Hub for APAC at Natixis. Olivier, welcome.
Thank you, David.
Let's get started. We haven't got long. So can you talk to me first about the steps that a corporate should be taking now to decarbonize and how a bank can help in that journey?
Yes, David. Look, you've heard a lot about net zero commitments from corporates, countries, meaning they need to be aligned with the Paris Agreement in 2050. This is good. It's good to have, but more importantly, are short and medium-term proof of a transition. And the best proof of a transition is to have a transparent pathway, a trajectory to reach net zero. For that, a company must first identify the levers available at its hands to transition. At Natixis, we believe there are 5 main levers to decarbonize. First one is to purely exit. It's a pure exit strategy from your current high-emitting activity. Second is to decarbonize your core activity. Third will be to diversify your business to less carbonized activities. The fourth one will be to sell products or services allowing other industries to transition. Last but not least, use of offsets, so compensating for emissions by buying offsetting projects or developing carbon capture projects. Once you have those levers in place, you have to design the right shape of the pathway to net zero. And what science is saying today is that to keep global warming below 1.5 degrees by the end of the century, the world needs to collectively reduce emissions by 50% in the next 8 years, so until 2030. So the steepness of the curve is very important and will have to be steep at the beginning. And this is why a company must use a science-based approach methodology. And this is where sustainable finance is here to incentivize those companies having a science-based approach, a transparent pathway. We are here to accompany their journey in their sustainable funding strategy.
Thanks, Olivier. So you've talked a bit about what companies need to do. What about Natixis itself? What are you doing to decarbonize?
Yes, at Natixis, we are strong believers that everybody needs to be present at the climate action table. So not only the green, but as well the brown players. Sustainable finance would fail its mission if it confines high-emitting industries to the sidelines. Really, we need to think with a two-leg approach, the green one and a transition one. So internally, what we have done, we have developed a tool to support our own transition and that of our clients. This tool is called the Green Weighting Factor. It's an in-house capital allocation mechanism which promotes financing deals that have a positive impact, positive environmental impact, and that the one that supports the transition to a low carbon economy. While at the same time, this tool is providing for a negative adjustment for financing deals with environmental risks. Natixis is the first bank in the world to adopt such a tool to actively manage climate impact. And it gives us the opportunity not only to take a long-term commitment, because we are part of the Net Zero Banking Alliance, but as well, it allows us to track our performance on a short-term and medium-term basis. So today's temperature of our portfolio sits at 3.2 degrees in 2020, and Natixis commits to reaching 2.5 degrees in 2025 and 2.2 degrees in 2030, with always the view of being at 1.5 degrees in 2050. It's quite unique in the financial sector.
I think you're right. Having those interim targets is totally essential. Otherwise, anyone can promise anything for 2050. We need to start seeing some action. Can you tell us a bit about what types of clients you're working with in APAC to help with their energy transition?
Yeah, so yes, we are accompanying a number of clients in Asia Pacific, brown clients, green clients, financial institutions, corporates, funds, investors. We are accompanying them in their transition journey by structuring and embedding green or sustainability linked feature into their transactions, which can be loans, bonds, securitization, structured equity solutions, or fixed income products. Just to give you a few examples, we've recently accompanying Horizon Group, a Chinese issuer in its inaugural sustainability-linked loan. It was a syndicated facility which had 3 sustainability KPIs, one on the greenhouse gas emissions, another one on nitrogen oxide emissions, and the last one on particulate emissions. We were the sustainability coordinator of the transaction, and we've advised Horizon and structured this sustainability feature, which was recognized by the Hong Kong Quality Assurance Agency, the Hong Kong QAA, during which there was a symposium recently, during which Natixis received an award for this transaction. Another example, more on the investor side, we've recently issued the first green Formosa bond for Natixis in Taiwan. It was a 30-year, $180 million callable zero coupon bond, both listed in Taiwan and in Luxembourg. And the proceeds of those transactions, of this transaction, will be used to finance or refinance the green projects under the group BPCE Sustainable Development Bond Program, which can be notably renewable energy projects or green buildings. So all those green or sustainability-linked loans or transactions we arrange, it will improve the sustainability footprint of our clients. By doing so, it also improves our clients because we are tracking the transition of our clients using the green weighting factor methodology. And collectively, it's allowing all of us to reach Paris Agreement, hopefully, before 2050.
Fantastic, Olivier. There's been a lot of good work done before. I think there's a lot of very hard work still to come. Thanks very much for joining us today, and we will be back next week with another video.
Thank you, David.